This video will talk about how to craft a professional email to a potential mentor when inquiring about research opportunities. Rather than giving you a template to write your email in, we are providing you with question prompts of things you should include in your email. While templates can be helpful, they can make it so that everyone's emails read the same, and you want your email to stand out and be unique for the professor to take notice and respond. Your email should include your answers to all of these questions, but do so in a concise way, ideally no longer than 3 short paragraphs. You should be clear but brief about why you are emailing, then focus on why the research they are doing is of particular interest to you. This section is probably the most important and should be tailored in each email to that particular researcher. Use what you learned in the last video about identifying why you are interested in the research group and articulate that in this email. We will go over an example of how to do this on the next slide. If you have previous research experience, please make sure to talk about what skills you learned from it. If you do not have previous experience or skills, that is not a problem. Focus on your enthusiasm for this research topic and what you hope to get out of the experience. Make sure that your email is professional. This is, after all, the first impression that you are making on this professor. Start your email with Dear Dr. So-and-so or Professor So-and-so, and end with a polite closing line such as, "Thank you for your time." If you would like, you can include an email signature with your information such as your major, year in school, and GPA. Not only can this help your email to look more professional, it can also help you save some space by replacing the first 2 lines of your email where you might introduce yourself. Here is an example email from a student to a potential mentor. In this email, Emily starts by politely addressing Dr. Wasserman, and her first paragraph briefly introduces herself and summarizes why she is emailing by describing the research topic and indicating that she would like to talk more with Dr. Wasserman about research opportunities. In this second paragraph, Emily talks more about what she has learned about Dr. Wasserman's research and articulates what she is most interested in learning from their research group. This highlighted sentence shows that Emily has done her homework and knows what types of questions this research group is working on and what techniques they use to answer those questions. It also identifies Emily's motivation for wanting to join this particular research group, which will help her email to stand out to Dr. Wasserman. She ends by stating why the skills she could gain from this research group could benefit her future career plans. The third paragraph is brief and relays Emily's time commitment to Dr. Wasserman's lab and asks him specifically to email her back about meeting to talk more about their research. And finally, Emily ends her email with a polite sign-off and includes her information at the bottom in her signature. She also notes what is attached to her email, which includes a resume and transcript. It is not necessary to include your resume or transcript, but you are welcome to include them if you feel comfortable doing so. However, be aware that if you do not include them, the professor might ask for them later on, so you should be ready to provide them if you are asked. A resume template can be found in the Find a Mentor handout linked in the notes of this video, or you can simply Google resume templates and find some good examples.